Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. Hield is the 2 with Barnes in at the small forward. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. And for the Bulls, at the 4 and the 5, we've got Markkanen and Vucevic. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. A fan favorite, Levine can hit rainbow threes, and his midair artistry is unparalleled, Candace.
Anytime you're Zach LaVine, you can stretch the defense with your three-point shooting, and then you can just catch a lob from the free throw line casually in practice. I mean, Zach, can we get you in the dunk contest one more time?
I think it's fair to start calling him the LaVine machine, Candace.
Ooh, I like that.
There's Ball with a 3. He buries it from 3.
And this is where LaVine continues to improve, his awareness of everyone around him.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And yep, it's good.
Hard to knock off balance, and you see LaVine's adjustment that he made midair.
About a minute into this first quarter. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Holmes against Vucevic. Three-pointer, Fox. Well, Candace, you take a look at a guy like Zach LaVine, a slow and steady build-up. He's continued to improve each and every year on his way to being a star in the NBA.
Yes, Zach LaVine showed us glimpses in Minnesota. And when the Bulls were able to get Zach LaVine, I said that that was definitely a steal. He shows that he is ready to be a superstar. He's taken on these big moments. He's got to get the Bulls to the playoffs.
Yeah, there is another level for him and his team. Markkanen misses. Sacramento has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
A work in progress, but the ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer and open things up a little.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's Holmes. No luck on that one. Vucevic with some nice D. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Markkanen. Over Bagley. Markkanen misses. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by White. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
No, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket by Hield. And you knew you loved basketball early on, but when did broadcasting come into the picture, Candace?
Yeah, I grew up with 2 older brothers, and all we did was debate on our couch watching basketball. So honestly, I'd like to say I've been broadcasting since I can remember, but to have an opportunity to broadcast along some of the icons in the game, players that I grew up with, and like you yourself, just listening to all the time, it's a huge opportunity. I definitely don't take it for granted.
And as your brothers would add, Candace loves to talk.
They told you to say that, huh? They put you up for that.
Capable of doing many things well. LaVine has a good sense of when his guys roll.
And the Kings call time here.
Kings with the timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovables.
A line change here for Chicago. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. Harkless comes in for Barnes. Halliburton's checked in for Hield. And Mitchell's subbed in for Fox. Well, it feels like it's just a matter of time before a team hires a woman to be their head coach. Candace, how monumental an occasion will that be in your mind?
I think it'll be huge, but it'll be huge in the steps of how it will trickle down to other avenues of life. I think it's so important for everyone to view women as capable leaders. And so the moment that step is taken, there's going to be so many more organizations and companies that hire women because the NBA did.
Is that something Candace Parker would pursue?
I lack patience, so I can't coach. I'm going to be over here with you, BA.
Where you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Lynn's checked in for Bagley. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Melly. Back to Ilyasova. The three is up. Here's Ball. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. You look at the Warriors, not a bad place to be, holding on to that.
Right now for the Bulls, they've tried a couple times to make a push up the rankings with no success. But I think they can be proud of where they landed.
Halliburton on the wing, takes a three.
2 minutes.
That shot is off, and Chicago will go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
Almost beyond belief. I mean, even on a bad night, you think they'd at least be competitive.
The Kings have gone 6 of 11 so far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, it's been a long time since the Bulls have been relevant, but, Candace, there are signs that the franchise might be on the upswing.
Well, there's this guy called Zach LaVine. I enjoy watching him play, enjoy watching his growth. Obviously, Kobe White is another backcourt mate that I see a lot of potential in. I didn't realize he could shoot the rock like he shot it, so I think that that's a backcourt that's worth developing.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Pass the ball. Here's the three. Hauled in by the Kings. Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. And Ball with the basket. The assist by Green. Ball's got 10.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Halliburton. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
I like how aggressive Thompson is inside. He's easily picking up fouls thanks to his massive
Shooting
size.
for Sacramento, Tristan Thompson at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Chicago has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Outside Levine. Launches it. They get it back. And the ball out of play. The Kings will have it.
Sacramento ball.
The Kings leading. 29 seconds left in the first. In transition, here they come. Another shot. Pass to Caruso. No good with the triple. Levine against Mitchell. Here's Harkless. That's short off the rim. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Kings on top, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Candace, the WNBA has just reached its 25th anniversary. You've been a big part of the league for a lot of that time. What changes have you noticed through the years?
Well, the league has definitely grown. It's 25 years, and I like to say 25 years young. I think we have a whole lot more upside. The style of play is changing, and it's definitely benefiting watching and it being entertainment. So I think that we need to continue to grow our game, maybe a couple expansion teams, bigger rosters, so that more talented players can make the WNBA.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Mitchell and Halliburton, the guards. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Harkless in at the 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together now. And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by Chicago. Outside Hield. Right at the free throw line. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
White, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, Candace, it's got to be great to have a daughter who can experience your career and achievements right alongside with you.
It's nothing like it. It's nothing like having to do what you say. Anytime I tell her a lesson or something, you know, there's always an ability to go on the computer and make sure mommy is doing what she says. So it's been a great experience. You know, all of my trophies, all of my accomplishments have been with Layla, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because it's really honestly us.
Well, maybe the best way to describe Candace Parker, she's a great mom.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
The lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bradley. Markkanen comes in for Williams. And DeRozan is subbed in for White. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Holmes, he's checked in for Lynn. Bagley comes in for Harkless. Barnes, he's checked in for Halliburton. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Mitchell.
Terrific athleticism from Levine. Man, he got up the court on that fast break.
Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks, and they're so, man, I'm ready, BA. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Caruso, coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last. And it's the Kings with the ball. Hield passes to Fox. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Caruso. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. DeRozan for three, rebounded by Fox.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks. I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Unloads from 13. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, Bagley's an agile athlete with exceptional leaping ability, so his fancy flush shouldn't be surprising.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range, just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And it's Fox missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those. Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Barnes passes to Bagley, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
On the wing, DeRozan, looking to win the run. The Bulls with another miss.
I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
Now here's Fox. 14 points, their largest margin of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Some bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. That's not going to help you score points.
Ball, he's checked in for Caruso. The Kings also with a sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. The Bulls have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And stolen by Bagley. And Fox powers it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here's Ball. He's got 10.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Fox, that's good.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Their poise has been tremendous. Excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
All right, thanks to our special guest, Candace Parker. Candace, we're glad you could drop by and share your takes with us.
Anytime, VA, anytime.
Ball against Fox. Here's Levine for 3. Sinks it from distance. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With the swift release and a strong ability to create separation, Levine is a beast on the perimeter.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Ball no good. Sacramento has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Healed from outside. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game. Now 8 seconds separate. Ball passes to Levine. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from the 3-point line in the second. Hield. Second chance shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
And you don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
That free throw is good from Thompson. No good on the second free throw. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Mitchell. Over White. Here's Thompson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Kings on top, running away with this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luke Walton. And, Coach, what's your assessment of your team's play to this point?
I think defensively we're doing a pretty good job. We got to keep making our rotations and making them hit tough shots. Offensively, we got to continue to trust each other, share the ball, and then when we get open looks, knock them down.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He had 16 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Man, this was a ball inside. Zach, I know you like this. Man, guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays with contact, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten.
And that'll do it for...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we've got Markkanen and Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Bagley. Outside Barnes. Now here's Holmes. Hield drives in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hield's got 18 points in the game.
Hield is so quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cup.
Up top ball, over Fox, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Bulls.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup. But the versatile skill set of Harrison Barnes can be such a difference maker. Whatever you need from him, he can give it to you. He's able to fill in those little gaps on the floor.
That one's good for 2. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And when it comes to Harrison Barnes being a glue guy, his stat sheet really says it all, Chris.
Well, that's right. It's a bit of everything. That includes rebounds, perimeter, shooting, even assists. The team wants a guy like him on the floor.
That free throw misses.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
The Kings have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Hield from outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
For 3.
Fox has got assist number 7 tonight.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
This is what Bagley does. I mean, he tries to get inside often and finish with this kind of force.
Levine against Hield. There's Ball with a 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 11. Hield from outside. The shot won't fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. They host the Hawks after this one. Here's Vucevic. Basket's good. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Fox outside. And Fox powers it home.
Well, Fox is mastering the timing required to succeed in the pick and roll. Trust me, it's not easy.
Ball outside. Pass to DeRozan. Hey, expanding his range. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that.
And that's the toughness for Ball, accepting the punishment and powering through it like a champ.
Defensive foul.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for Markkanen. White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Caruso in for DeMar DeRozan. For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Ball outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Fourth foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Ilyasova's checked in for Chicago. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Harkless. Williams defending. Harkless can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. White for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by the Bulls. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
No easy way to stop White on the drive. He's got speed and agility on his side.
Sacramento has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Bradley. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Pick in the 2020 NBA draft. It's fair to say he has exceeded expectations so far.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Halliburton wants to keep getting better. Chris, you can see the drive and passion he plays with.
Yeah, and that's a very admirable trait to possess. Taking pride in showing up.
Outside White. And he jams it home with authority.
Clear for takeoff. Kobe White, the 6'4" guard, has some lift.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Halliburton with the ball. He's got 12. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. And that one drops. White's got 8.
And there's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White, not fazed by that contact on the shot.
Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded, pass to Harkless. Floats one, that one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside White. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings.
Sacramento ball.
The Bulls making a switch here. Melly's checked in.
Nicolo Melli.
"20 seconds left in the third quarter. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so it's Sacramento holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Chimezie Metu, Mitchell out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Harkless in at the 3.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Davis. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Back to Green. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Caruso. Jacks up a 3. Len pulls it in. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Inside. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
The Kings have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. And Chris, you had great success playing in a small market, but there's a growing concern with stars gravitating to the coast that the small market teams are facing too much of an uphill climb.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate over the importance of parity, BA. I mean, TV ratings favor the super teams, but, you know, for myself and really for any athlete, we should like giving every team a chance to compete. So, yeah, I hope it stays even.
That's his second personal foul
for all teams,
no
matter where they're located.
Shooting for Sacramento. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
The three from Ball. And that comes off the assist by Green. Ball's got 20.
Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had two of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Harkless. Offensive board. And it's good for two. Metu's got his first basket.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Ball outside. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Down low. Here's Metu. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Ball no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Davis hits.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Yeah, indeed, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters. He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Got it.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Kings ball.
Ilyasova's checked in for Melly. Fox is checked in for the Kings. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 19-3 run. Pass to Harkless. Back to Fox. Shoots over ball. Here's Metu. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. The shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Williams passes to Ball. Shot on the wing. Ilyasova, left side. Here's Williams. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Outside Davis. Back to Fox. Pass to Jones. Here's Harkless. To the left side wing. Just 4 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Kings.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And they pick up 2.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Ball. Oh, right now. Sacramento in total control. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Fox. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his 5th foul.
That's his 5th personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution for the Bulls.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. A statement road.